I'm Chris Tarimbas with Matt Lautner Cattle TV here at the 2011 Nebraska State Fair. We're currently in our Supreme Champion Open Female Selection. This coverage is brought to you by Weise Cattle from Nebraska. We appreciate Pat's support. We'll be talking to him here in just a second about his upcoming sales on September 18th for the steers and November 3rd for the heifers. Got a great lineup out here. Some of our favorites are the Angus, the high percentage main, low percentage main. That's champion shorthorn and both the Simmental champions. Certainly an outstanding lineup here at the Nebraska State Fair. Our two judges are Dr. Clint Rusk and Ken Guns. Pat, for those that are going to be tuning into our HD, can you tell us what the judging format was for this show?
They had two different judges on Thursday and Friday evaluating the cattle, and for the champion overall open class female, the two guys that are judging tonight haven't seen the cattle until they got here this evening. So it's two new guys that weren't here to judge Thursday and Friday.
Well, certainly an intriguing format. Get a fresh set of eyes on those cattle, and they may see them just a touch different than the other two judges, but it appears that those judges did a nice job. They've got a great lineup out here and all these breeds that are represented. As we said, our favorites in our mind are the Angus, shown by Spencer family, J6 Ranch. The high percentage main, shown by the Burke family. An Ollie out of a heat wave cow. The low percentage maintainer, shown by the Spencer family. And the shorthorn, shown by Reese Klug, raised by Sullivan Farms. Another champion raised by John Sullivan. We'd like to thank our supreme sponsor once again, Sullivan Supply, the innovative leader in the show supply industry. I guess once again, Pat, real quick, we talked about this a touch earlier. You have to make that final selection. We've seen them out here for about 15 or 20 minutes. Where are you going to go?
Well, as much as they've been watching, I would say they were leaning a lot towards the maintainer, the Angus female, the high main, and I guess I would say that's probably their top three that they're sure interested in right now, but they're the ones judging.
Well, as we said, Pat's steer sale will be September 18th, so very quickly it'll be upon us. Got a great set of calves. Real quick, Pat, what are some of your favorites?
Probably my favorites would be a smoke and mirrors steer. He'd be yellow. We also have a heat wave steer that's real nice, and we've got some other steers sired by multiple bulls, and they're nice too. But we're offering 12 steers, and that's all we got.
Well, as I've heard from Matt Lautner, who has been through Pat's place there earlier this week, Matt was very impressed from top to bottom, so definitely give Pat a shout. Check out WeiseCattle.com. Sale September 18th, Pat, and when are bids due?
Bids will be due 6 o'clock the 18th.
6 o'clock on the 18th. Be sure to give Pat a call. Pat, real quick, what's your number?
402-270-0718.
Well, it looks like we're going to pick our third overall female first. We'll go to Reserve Supreme, and then we'll go to Supreme. So we'll build the suspense all the way. I would imagine it'll be, as we said, probably down to the Angus, high main, low main, shorthorn. And baby calves could be a contender as well. Looks like our judge, Ken Guns, is moving towards that Angus. And yes, it'll be the Angus, sold by Kyle Conley and Luke Doris, shown by J6 Ranch from here in Nebraska. Congratulations, an outstanding Angus female. Been a contender all year long, being champion in her division in Denver in the open show earlier this year. So certainly an outstanding female. Any final thoughts on that one, Pat?
Nope, we're kind of doing good so far. We'll see where they go from there.
Looks like the low percentage main, shown by the Spencer family. J6 Ranch as well. They've got the top two so far, or excuse me, third. And our grand champion overall, the supreme female for the 2011 Nebraska State Fair, an Ollie out of a heat wave, shown by the Burke family. Congratulations to Morgan and Tim, an outstanding female, one that we like quite well. We'll see her later this fall, an outstanding individual.
She'll also show Monday in the 4-H show.
Well, we'll see her on the 4-H show Monday as well. Congratulations to all those top three exhibitors. Burke on top, J6 for second and third overall. We'll have our bull show momentarily. Once again, thanks to Weise Cattle and our supreme sponsor, Sullivan Supply.